What's up, everybody? It's Uncle Frank, Team Beer Gutz, here on a Friday night before the big storm. If you're here in the Northeast, you know what it is I'm talking about. If you're not, well, we're supposed to have some type of bomb cyclone, which I don't understand that term at all. Because bombs have nothing to do with the weather. Cyclones have nothing to do with the weather unless a cyclone is a tornado, and there's no tornadoes here in the Northeast. So, whatever. Bomb cyclone, blizzard. Can we just call it a blizzard? Maybe a blizzard. And not the ice cream thing that you eat that's tasty. No, it's a blizzard. There's a blizzard coming. And it's not even full-on blizzard. Blizzard is going to be probably the Boston area. Here in New Hampshire, we're just going to get a beep ton of snow. So, there you go. So, how do you prepare for a snowstorm? Well, you got to get the bread and milk. Or you stock up on beer and whiskey and things like that. So it is Friday night. And yes, we always talk about beer. Occasionally we talk about kettlebells and bikes. Maybe coffee, whichever. But it's a Friday night before a storm, so it's a little bit different. So I'm going to give you, me and my multiple personalities, a little quip about whiskey. Yes. Because you have to drink something else. And I don't care. I mean, if you just love beer, but you don't imbibe in something else, you're not exploring. You're not expanding your palate. So that's what we're doing tonight. So it's a little dark here. Don't really have the best lighting for this phone and what I've got here on my cabinet. I'm going to try and show you something real quick about what I got going on. So today, and what I picked up was something from Evan Williams. Now, here is the Evan Williams single barrel from 2006. Bottle produced, whatever, 2006. They don't release it for 3 or 4 years later, I want to say. So I probably picked this up in 2010. Evan Williams, I'm not a fan. Evan Williams single barrel, however, I'm a huge fan, especially for the price point. And each year, it's slightly different. So here, we've got the Evan Williams 2006. There's not a lot left. I'm surprised I have any left, to be honest with you. Evan Williams 2007. You kind of see where I'm going here, right? So I kind of figured you go through them. I'd get through the older vintages and I'd still have some 2013. And then you get, whichever it is, 14, whatever it is after. And there wouldn't be anything other than that. But if you can see this, and I don't know if this is going to work out, but I have 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, and 6. And you're like, whoa, what happened in 2009? I'll be honest, I looked for 2009. I tried to buy 2009. I never saw 2009, so I never got it. The older one should be gone. There should just be a little bit of these, but I like comparing them each to each and see what we got. There's also something called the infinity bottle. Someone said, infinity bottle is when you have just a little bit left. You pour it into another bottle, and it's a blend of all the whiskeys or bourbons or whatever that you've been drinking. I think that's a great idea. So my infinity bottle, actually, is an old bottle of maple syrup. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out on this. So I got this maple syrup bottle, and it was kind of empty. And I was like, we're going to put some whiskeys into this. And I've been pouring an ounce of all of those and anything else that I've had into here. And I keep this as my infinity bottle. And occasionally take a sip out of it. It's pretty nice. Why maple syrup? Well, because I love maple syrup, which is also going to tune into what we're doing next here. So the latest was a 2013. Not a lot left in here. I happened to go to the store, and guess what I found? That's right, and we're going to show that to you right now. That would be, if you look behind me, you see my kitchen. Yeah, it's a mess, whatever. Don't care. Hey, we've got Evan Williams 2014 just came out. And considering that it's 2021, so I guess it's 6 years. Maybe it's 6, maybe 7 years between when they let those out. So with that, take a little sip, see what it's like, see what the different flavors are going on. And if you're into whiskeys and you're into bourbons, you're looking for vanilla. You're looking for a certain spice. You're looking for smoothness, so it doesn't have a lot of alcohol burn to it. And how mixable is it? You don't want to get a $70 bottle of whiskey and make mixed drinks with it. Maybe you do. That's not what I do with my wallet. But You also don't want to like go so cheap that you're doing $13, and well, that's garbage. So you want something that, for me, something that's you can have neat, you can have it on ice, and you can do a mixed drink. And the price point on this is great. And so we have the Friday night cocktail. And again, something I really want to kind of start doing. Friday nights, come home, put on some vinyl, or some other music on, whatever music channel I'm listening to, and just kind of chilling out. Make a nice meal and a cocktail. What I'm drinking tonight is a cocktail slightly inspired by Ted King. Now, those of you who follow the channel know that, don't spill that. I do some writing. I've chatted with Ted King back and forth, and I don't remember if this was in person or if it was just a email exchange or whatever it was, maybe like Twitter exchange type thing. But I think I had some type of drink, and I was like, oh, I want to do this, but I want to make it better. And I said I'd probably do some rye as a whiskey, and it calls for this and simple syrup. And he was like, hey, maple syrup. And I'm like, of course. I love maple syrup. Maple syrup is so much better than simple syrup, which is just a bunch of sugars. Hence, the maple syrup bottle that you just saw, that was something that I used to put on my waffles and pancakes. And once it was empty, I'm like, I'm going to keep that. Didn't rinse it and started pouring whiskey into it. So it has that. So today's cocktail is slightly Teddy King inspired. I don't have a name for it. Maybe I'd call it the Teddy King. I don't know. It's not rye whiskey. It is the 2014 Evan Williams. Sorry. With a little bit of bitters. Agnostic bitters. There we go. You throw those together with some ice, mix it, and a little bit of maple syrup. Not maple flavored syrup. Not the crap that you see that is fructose, sucrose, maltose sugar with maple. No. Maple syrup. I think I have, 100% maple syrup. Now, you can debate if you want Vermont, if you want New Hampshire, if you want whatever. A lot of places have it. I live in New Hampshire. I'm also biased to Vermont maple syrup. Whatever. Just make sure you use pure maple syrup. Then we throw in a little ginger ale. What you have is your Friday night cocktail. So, you can have your beer. You can have your wine. You can have your spritzers. You can have whatever. You can do the times when you're not having anything. You have to make sure that you earn it. Work every day. Work out every day. And if you don't work out, at least work the mind every day. Learn something. Talk about something. Talk to friends. Read something new. You need to earn your drink every night. If you're going to have something, if you didn't earn it, don't have something. It's a pretty simple rule to follow. It's Friday. I worked. We learned. We did a bunch of stuff actually on non-alcoholic beers this afternoon. So now I'm here enjoying my Friday night cocktail. Before I jump into my dinner salad, I got some blue cheese and a bunch of other stuff that's in there. I'm going to top this with beef. I'm going to have my proteins in there. I'm going to throw some beef chunks on that are in the toaster oven right now. Because it's just me. I don't want to do a whole bunch of stuff in the oven. But that's where we're at. And hopefully we do some more of these. Being more multifaceted. Being brewed stronger. It's not just beer. Sometimes it's coffee. Sometimes it's liquids. Whatever it is. But hey, I'm just happy to be out here and start chatting about beverage. So we'll throw this out onto the YouTubes, onto the Instagrams, onto the Facebooks, onto the webs. Just something that you probably want to watch as opposed to listening and hearing about the ongoing feud between Neil Young and Spotify and Joe Rogan. Like, seriously? I don't have a side because I don't care. Like, whatever. Let's do this. Let's hang out. Let's chill. And there's a snowstorm coming. So probably more videos, and the refrigerator is definitely filled with imperial stouts and barley wines. We'll talk about more of that over the weekend. Maybe get some more videos. I don't know. But for tonight, we're just going to kind of check out on that. Until then, Uncle Frank out. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And drink good beverage. Just make sure you earn it. Love y'all. Cheers.